Rise and Grind, Whiskey Hunting in Dallas, Texas. Let's get into the list. Here at Rise and Grind, we equip you with everything that you need to know when it comes to whiskeys, cigars, wine, cognac. We also share with you motivation so that you can elevate and get to that next level. And with this video, we want to share with you a find from a recent trip that we did out in Dallas, Texas. Out in Dallas, we went to a couple of the big box stores. We went to Specs. We went to a place in downtown Dallas called Goody's. And so we only went to two places, but we got us some stuff. And so Specs in Dallas is a lot like Total Wines or Bevmo in other places. It's a really large place. I believe they've got cigars there. They've got all the spirits and adult beverages. It's a huge place. And what I really like coming from California going there is that I can find stuff on the shelves that I normally would have to order. And so I've been ordering all of my 13 Colony, but at Specs, they've got it on the shelf. And since I was there, I went ahead and picked up their Southern Rye Whiskey, which is so sweet. This is the sweetest rye that I've ever had. And I went and got their Southern Style Bourbon. So really happy to find these on the shelf. Something else that I've been ordering a lot that I'm happy that in Texas, or at Specs at least, you can just pick it up. They had the Pursuit United. I got another of the bourbon. They also had the rye. And so it's so great being able to see the products because I'm so used to having to order these things online from Sealbach. But they had this on the shelf. They also had something else that I've been ordering. They had the Prideful Goat. And so they had this on the shelf. They had the rye, the whiskey. I went ahead and got the rye. I had the bourbon already. They had this on the shelf at Specs. Also, what I was able to pick up, they had lots of Bardstown. And so they had some Bardstown that I haven't even seen in a while. They had the different finishes. They've got the rum cask finish. They've got the wine cask finish that Bardstown has put out. And so they had lots of Bardstown product. And so it's such a big place. They've got stuff that's central for Texas, a lot of Texas whiskey, of course, but they also have some of the things like Bardstown and the things that you typically would find in a big box liquor store. My final purchase from there was this Heaven's Door. This is the single barrel that I got there. So this is their single barrel. This is a cask strength. And so I've gotten the single barrel from Total Wines in California. And so I want to compare that with this single barrel from Specs in Dallas, Texas. And so it's a great place, great prices, so much available. They've got everything. They've got all of the whiskeys and the tequilas and the cognacs. A great place. Really friendly staff. I believe they're all throughout Texas. Really happy to find that place. It made my hunting a lot easier because I was in Texas for the weekend and I didn't have time to go from store to store. And so I went to just that one place and walked out with a cart full of goods. And speaking of goods, after that I went on down to Goody, I believe it's called Goody Liquor Store in downtown Texas, and they had Old Elk. And so I first stumbled onto this in Arizona, loved it, got a single barrel from a cigar lounge out there, and I was able to get this. This is from Goody. They had a single barrel, and so the one I got in Arizona is a 6-year. This is a 5-year. So I'm happy to have found this. And because I'm in Texas, I had to get me some Texas whiskey. Now, I did a video where I said that the Cowboy was the best bourbon that I've ever had. I loved it. That's my birthday pour. I'm gonna pour that on my birthday every year. This is the poor man's version of the Cowboy. And so this is our Iron Root Harbinger. It's high proof, it's 115 proof. You get that Texas taste, filled, packed with flavor. I've learned that I don't like a lot of the Texas whiskey. I'm not a big fan of Balcones. I don't even like the regular Garrisons. I love the Cowboy, and I really like this. This is packed with sweetness and flavor. It tastes like it's so well aged. This is what I call the poor man's Cowboy. And this rounded out my trip in Dallas, Texas. We hope that you enjoyed this video. Let us know, what are some of your recent finds? Please engage with this video. We are not just trying to grow a channel. We're trying to grow a community. This is a community of men who share their finds, they share their stories, they share their thoughts, and we help each other to elevate. Please hit like, subscribe if you aren't subscribed already, but most importantly, rise and grind.